Yo, what's up, mi gente? It's your boy Philly Sanchez here, and hopefully you're all doing well. And today we'll be talking about a little serious topic, something that affects 80% of the population, and that has affected me in the past, and this is acne. I'll be showing you guys the 10 steps I took and how I went from this to this. Damn! Let's go. So before I start, I just want to make it clear that I'm not a skin expert, and I'll just be showing you guys what has worked for me personally, which may work for you. So I've suffered acne from the age of 14, where puberty normally sets in, and you know, like, you have good days and bad days. So I've been in that situation where you may be now. So people who know me in the past will know that my acne was very bad, and the photos I've shown doesn't really show how bad it was, because I either deleted the pictures or I didn't really take pictures back in that time where I had very severe acne. It got to the point where I would just lie to people in order to not even go out of my house. So the main parts I had acne was on my face and upper body, so around this area here. And hopefully with this detailed video I can show you guys what has worked for me. So here we go. So number one is have a good skincare routine, and this is very important because maybe you're outside doing exercise, you get sweat, you get things from the pollution as well outside, dirt, the impurities go right inside your pores, so you have to be consistent with a good skincare routine, like twice a day at least. And if you have oily skin like mine, this is very important. So when doing my daily skincare routine, I wash my face with warm water to make sure I open the pores well, so whatever product I use gets right inside the pores. The cleansing product I currently use is Avene Cleansing Gel, I think it's called, which I have seen good results with. Then I use a device instead of just my hands. For example, I have the LumiSpa device, which helps the products go proper into the pores via micropulses and takes out all the dirt as deep as possible, and also limits bacteria too. When cleansing your face, make sure you lather the face wash well in circular motions. Also, if you have a beard or somewhat of a beard like mine, make sure you clean it properly, as it can also collect dirt and bacteria too. So what I do sometimes, and what I recommend people to do, is get some ice and roll it over the face 3 to 4 times a week after washing the face. For example, for maybe 2 minutes, as it helps with inflammation, any irritation, and closing the pores back up. Also, make sure you tap your face when drying your face instead of rubbing harshly with a clean cloth, as this will help prevent further irritation. So number 2 is change your pillows often. This is something I didn't do before, and when I started to do it, I did see a change. So maybe change your pillows 2 to 3 times a week will be helpful, as when you go outside you collect sweat, you collect dirt, and then when you go and sleep you're going to put all this stuff onto your pillow. So this is a good idea to change it constantly every week. So number 3 is check your face products. So I recommend checking the ingredients of your face products that you're going to buy. So if it's hypoallergenic or not, if it's for sensitive skin, if it's for oily or combination skin, you have to check this out thoroughly. So I remember using products like from Clean and Clear and wasting a lot of money on different types of products and not looking at the ingredients. I noticed that the products that had alcohol in it was making my acne worse, so you have to definitely look at what the products have in order to see if it's right for you. This is because a lot of us just see it helps acne and just grab the product straight from the shelf, but it's important to do your research on the things that are actually put in these products. So using products without alcohol, soap-free, fragrance-free, I would say is essential. I'm currently using Avene Cleansing Gel, which has helped me a lot with my acne and calming down my acne, but you have to make sure that you're getting the product right for you. Also, moisturize your skin. If you're someone with dry skin, I'll say moisturize. But someone oily skin like mine, I'll say that you have to be wary of what moisturizers you're using, as people with oily skin who are putting moisturizer on will actually make your face kind of shiny. So if this is the case, I'll say get a moisturizer that absorbs well into the skin or has some sort of oil control. For example, I'm currently using this one, Dermalex, and it helps with acne. Sometimes I use this one, or I use Lumen Products for Men Moisturizing Balm, which is quite good as it absorbs well into the skin and doesn't leave it with that oily texture. Another thing to do is exfoliate. So I say a maximum of 3 times a week in order to take out that dead skin off your face, but don't overdo it, as it could irritate or actually break your skin out if you do it a lot. Also, if your skin tends to be quite oily, I'll recommend products with salicylic acid, benzoyl peroxide, or glycolic acid. If you have sensitive skin like me, I was recommended by my dermatologist to look for things with lactic acid and glycerin, as these are hydrating ingredients. One thing I was recommended by a lot of people was to use tea tree oil, but for me this actually flared up my acne a lot and it didn't really help, and this could be because I had sensitive skin. So make sure you do a patch test first. However, if you're someone looking for an acne kit instead of individual products, I'll say go for one called Exposed Skincare Kit, and I recommend it over any other kit. I've tried many different types of acne kits and this is the one that actually worked, and 98% of users actually seen a difference in 2 weeks. So that's one I'll recommend, but the price is quite expensive and the products are quite small, like travel size products. So if you have the money, that would be great if you go for that one, but if you don't, then look for other alternatives. So this kit is made in America and I recommend it a lot because it has a lot of science behind it. It has a lot of natural ingredients like licorice root, green tea, stuff like that, so it's good for your skin. And I stopped using it because after a few weeks my skin improved a lot, so I generally recommend it if you can afford it. Also, a product called Lumi Clear Light Therapy was also helpful in calming down my skin and helping it heal faster, so that's also something to look for. So number 4 is using natural remedies. For example, aloe vera helps in terms of inflammation, reducing the redness of your skin, or if you have like scarring, it helps you reduce the scarring in your skin as well, or dark spots. You can simply go to the local market and buy aloe vera leaf and take all the gel out and maybe do like a mask, like 15 to 30 minutes on your face. And if you want, you can add a little bit of lemon in it to help with the healing process. This has helped me a lot when my face was very irritated. And I also recommend laying off like caffeine, like having less caffeine during the week and having more teas like peppermint, green tea, stuff like this that will help you with the natural detoxification of your body. Organic apple cider vinegar has also been something that's helped me in terms of dark spots and irritation in my skin, and I dilute it with a little bit of water because my skin is quite sensitive, so I recommend people who have sensitive skin to dilute it with a little bit of water. But you can also drink it, so it may be every 3 to 4 days I have like a small shot of organic apple cider vinegar, and yeah, it has helped me as well. So number 5 is reduce dairy and fatty foods. I was someone back in the day, I used to have a lot of chicken and chips, you know, like KFC.
I love chicken, it's so yummy. Gonna eat a lot cause it goes into my tummy.
Also like milk, cheese and stuff like that, and I found that when I left it, it has been the best thing I've done. When I started eating more vegetables, have a more of a balanced diet and have dairy substitutes, I actually saw a drastic improvement in my skin. Number 6 is food allergies. This is something that I recommend a lot of people to do. Through a food allergy test, I actually found out that I was allergic to lactose, and I also found out I had IBS, so this could have explained the cystic acne I was getting. Now to replace lactose foods, I have, for example, almond milk instead of normal milk, and also know someone that had gluten problems, and when they left the gluten, their acne improved like after 2 weeks. So definitely get a checkup. So number 7 is mental health, and I think this is one of the most important. So try and stay positive as much as possible. I remember back in the day, people used to call me like peaks of face and stuff like that, but you have to remember that that's just temporary. You're gonna get out of it. So keep positive, look at positive podcasts, positive videos, follow positive people. Just put in your head that you're gonna get out of that situation no matter what.
Just do it! Yes, you can!
Also, stress with exams or studies doesn't really help at all. So I recommend having at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep a day in order to try and reduce those cortisol and stress levels in your body. Going to the gym was also something that helped with that internal stress I had. So that's definitely something I'll tell people to do. So just put that in your head that if you focus on your mental health, your skin will soon start to get better and your confidence will naturally improve. Remember that acne is just natural. A lot of people have it or have had it, and you're always going to be judged, whether that be for your skin or anything else. Sometimes in life you'll just have to say fuck it and do you, as life's too short, you know what I mean? So just be patient. So number 8 is medication. I did what many people do, and I still go to the doctors, and I was given different types of antibiotics like limecycline, tetracycline and doxycycline, but nothing worked. I was also given different types of creams by my GP. Most of them didn't work, but the only one that really worked was something called Different Cream. So this is the Different Cream I got, and I put it at night, like before I go to sleep, and it helps like with dark spots, like inflammation, and helps renew your skin as well. So it's similar to retinol. And yeah, as you can see, it's nearly finished, so I need to get more, but because of coronavirus, I'm having problems to get more.
Coronavirus!
Also, while studying in university, I was on something called isotretinoin, I think it's called. It's similar to Accutane, and so it reduces the natural oil produced by your skin. And yeah, it helps a lot, but there's a lot of side effects. Most of the side effects I didn't get, but what worsened was my depression. What made matters worse was that my vitamin D and vitamin B levels were very low, as I found out through a blood test. So this could have explained why I felt that way. So this is a medication I will not recommend for everyone. I just recommend it for people that have tried different types of ways to improve the acne, and if they haven't found another way, this should be their last option. However, in some ways it did work for me, but maybe after 1 month the acne started to come back. Some acne started to come back, but following these tips that I told you guys, my acne continued to improve more and more. Another good idea will be to buy a good multivitamin with vitamin A, vitamin D and zinc, as this has proven to help acne. So number 9 is hydrate yourself properly. I'm sure many people have told you this, but it's very important. So having at least 2 liters of water a day will help naturally detoxify your body. And maybe if you want, you can add a little bit of lemon to add a bit of flavor to the water if you're tired of just water. But yeah, definitely have a lot of water during the day. Also make sure you reduce sugary drinks, as this could cause breakouts. So yeah, reduce sugary drinks.
Okay.
Last but not least, number 10, don't touch your face. This is to try to prevent you from passing bacteria onto your face, which could possibly infect spots or slow down the healing process.
I hope they're not dirty.
For example, your hands have touched many things during the day. Maybe your phone, like when you go on the train, the rail on the train and stuff like that. So you have to really think like where your hands have been, and all of that bacteria that you have accumulated onto your hands will be passing onto your face. So really think about it. Sometimes you don't even know you're touching your face, like it just happens naturally. Like sometimes just doing that, like on a table, or like just doing that. Sometimes it's like touching your beard and stuff. So you need to be aware. Another thing is try not to squeeze, pop or pick your spots, as this could infect your spots on your face and cause scarring to be done. So I've learned this the hard way, as I have some scarring because I used to pick my spots, but although you can't see it through the videos, this is something I recommend people not to do. Okay, mi gente, hopefully some of what I've said will help you guys out. Remember, this is nothing. Many of us have been through the same situation. You just have to be positive and know that it is possible that things will become better. So thanks for watching, mi gente. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe, press the subscribe button down below and the notification button to get notified for my next video. If you have any questions, you can DM me or you can put a comment down below and I will respond to it. You can also follow me on Insta. You can follow me on TikTok, as I've become addicted to it as well. So remember to stay strong, stay blessed and stay positive. See you next time.